In a world of superpowers, Leo was a unique dog who could talk to animals. His best friend was Brian, a playful elephant who enjoyed pranking Leo and their owner, Max. Leo and Brian spent their days frolicking in the backyard, chasing each other and playing fetch. Leo would bark excitedly as Brian trumpeted in laughter. Max would watch them with amusement, always ready to join in the fun. One sunny afternoon, Leo noticed Brian hiding behind a tree, wearing a mischievous grin on his face. Leo's tail wagged with anticipation, wondering what prank Brian had in store for him this time. As Leo approached the tree, Brian jumped out and splashed Leo with a bucket of paint. Leo stood there, covered in colorful splatters, looking surprised. Max burst into laughter, unable to resist joining in on the prank. Leo, determined to get back at Brian, put on a detective hat and started plotting his revenge. He knew he had to come up with a prank that would outsmart the mischievous elephant. The next day, Leo carefully set up a bucket of water above the front door. He waited patiently for Brian to walk through and trigger the trap. But just as Brian was about to enter, Leo's tail got caught in the string, causing the bucket to fall on Leo instead. Max and Brian burst into laughter, leaving Leo feeling defeated. Leo and Max sat down to strategize their next move. They knew they had to outprank Brian to restore Leo's pride. Max suggested they team up and create the ultimate prank that even Brian couldn't resist falling for. Together, Leo and Max spent hours building a giant cake with a hidden surprise inside. They filled it with silly string, confetti, and a whoopee cushion. Leo couldn't wait to see Brian's reaction when he took a bite. The next day, Leo and Max presented the cake to Brian, pretending it was a peace offering. Brian eagerly took a bite, only to be covered in a mess of silly string and confetti. He stood there looking shocked, while Leo and Max burst into laughter. As Brian wiped the cake off his face, Leo approached him with a playful grin. They both burst into laughter, realizing that their pranks had gotten out of hand. Leo hugged Brian, and they promised to keep their pranks lighthearted and fun from then on. With their pranks resolved, Leo, Brian, and Max continued their days filled with laughter, love, and mischievous adventures. Leo had learned that sometimes the best way to outprank a friend was to find a way to bring them closer.